This man right over here got rejected 617 times. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Springfield Talks. And today's guest is very interesting. He is none other than Mr. ABC Aquaman, also known as Mr. Ahmed bin Chaibah, the owner and CEO of Aquafun.
Yeah.
And guys, this intro is going to be very interesting. He is the Emirati Businessman of the Year,
Yeah.
the CEO of the Year,
Yeah.
the Serial Entrepreneur of the Year, and the
Guinness record.
guys, I have to build this up.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please add a drum roll there. He's a Guinness World Record holder. So, by the way, you are the first and only Guinness World Record owner that I know.
Oh.
So it's such an honor. Let me just shake your hand once again. Wow.
Don't wash it, okay? Keep it this way.
I'm going to keep this hand just like that after the podcast. But
Yeah.
seriously, thank you so much for coming.
Of course.
It's truly a pleasure and an honor to have you in our office today. And we had a very great catch up right before this.
That's the idea.
But let's jump straight into it, guys. Everyone wants to know, what was Ahmed's childhood like?
Long time ago.
Long time ago? Come on, Ahmed, you're not that old.
I'm like 41, man. 41, man.
So you're Emirati, you grew up over here.
Yeah.
You have an amazing success story, and I think the reason why I was really attracted to it is because of your determination to succeed, because that is something we're going to dive a little bit deeper into. But first, I want to know your story about how you switched into your entrepreneurial journey.
Interesting. I think I had no other choice but to do that because I was always working managerial jobs, the rat race, corporate stuff. Okay, good money, but like you're always limited. And I was always an overperformer. So like I say, my KPI is to do 300 sales in a year. I'll do them the first quarter.
Wow.
And then I asked to get more, and it's like, no, system is this, system is that. I get frustrated. I leave the job, get another job, double the pay, same situation happen again. So I could never hold a job more than a year and a half.
Okay.
And then one day they said, hey, here's 6 months salary, leave. Cool. I tried to did 73 interviews in 3 months.
Wow. That's a lot of interviews.
Yeah, nobody wanted to hire me.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
A good-looking guy like you?
No, they say like Emirati, your entry level is senior director or something like this. Too expensive, you gotta go back. It's like, I'm not doing that. And then I had an accident, slip disc, couldn't not move for 41 days.
Really?
In bed, nothing.
God.
So everything I was doing all my adult life, gone.
No way.
So either cry about it or recreate yourself.
Wow.
And then remember, doctor told me it took me 6 months to stand. In 2 months, I was walking.
Really?
But like imagine, I'm 30 years old.
Mashallah.
I'm trying to learn how to walk again.
Really? How bad was this accident? What happened?
I just work out, gym,
Really?
just doing my warm up, puck on the floor, spasm,
Oh, man.
doctor, injections, nothing. Gone.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow, man. That's I'm always scared.
Yeah, yeah. So that was like, challenge. Learn how to walk again when you're 30.
Wow. Recreating yourself at the age of
30, yeah.
30.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So that's that. And then the idea of Aquafun came and started doing it. And then, the first year, my infamous 617 rejections in the first year.
I mean, that I really want to know about, guys.
Yeah.
This man right over here got rejected 617 times
First year.
in his first year of
First
business.
year,
I mean,
Let's be clear.
I mean, big respect
Yeah.
to continuing the journey because
Basically daily, every day, at least twice.
wow.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what was it like? You were pitching your idea to people and they were just like, this just sounds stupid.
There was 2 things. First stage was open the UAE map and went to every single owner of every single beach in the UAE. Hotels, governments, everybody.
Okay.
Let's do this. No, no, yes, no, back and forth, negotiations. No, 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 no. And at the same time, I was trying to get money from somewhere else to fund this idea.
Okay.
So I was trying to sell slides for the yachts. So same thing.
I heard about that.
Yeah, nobody was buying it. Till like the last year. To the end of the last day of that first year, that's when I did my first sale.
Really, huh?
Yeah, Kumar, I don't forget his name.
Oh, wow. That's your first customer?
Yeah, yeah, Kumar.
Oh, wow.
He was a guy who managed some big guy's yachts.
Okay.
Tell me, what's my commission? It's commission.
Commission?
Yeah, what do you want? It's like 15%, like whatever. And then 3 hours later,
See, guys, that's the power of commission.
Incentive, man.
We all work for
Incentive, man. When you figure out people incentives, that's it.
Of course.
People do it for you.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
And people connect to you.
Exactly. You
know?
have to figure out what people want.
Exactly. So that was the first slide you sold?
Yeah. The first thing I ever sold.
So that's like a, let me understand this, like a slide coming off a yacht?
Yeah, inflatable slide goes off a yacht.
Oh, wow.
And then the next 40 pitches all closed.
Oh, really?
As now we know the trigger.
Now you know the
You know,
key.
yeah, that's it. Now we know what's the key for this door.
Okay.
Did that, 40 of them sold.
All right.
$1 million. And then put that back in the business. And then 3 months later, failed. Closed everything, lawsuits, got bankrupt.
Why lawsuits for what?
Because you do things, how to put this? You don't study things properly. So I had a partner with me that time who didn't understand how the cycle works.
Okay.
So we took a lot of things on credit.
Okay.
Huh? What's happening? Hi. Coffee, how are you? You good? Okay. Yeah,
I think it's our ice machine. We have to switch it off.
Yeah.
Can you switch off the ice machine, please? Sorry about the distraction.
It wasn't me. So like, we took a lot of things on credit,
Okay.
and the contract that we took for the locations were supposed to be a yearly contract, but they gave us a 6-month trial.
Oh.
And then it took us 3 months to start. So 3 months we operated, and then something happened. They didn't renew our contract.
Oh my God.
So now we're stuck with all these payables,
Yeah.
expenses, and there's no revenue.
Oh my God.
So all the suppliers start firing cases on you. Where's
wow.
our money?
And then you just close shop
Yeah, and then
after.
he left the country, the partner that I had. So he left me with all these payables.
No way.
So okay. So for the next 2 years, we just negotiating every single thing and trying to do small jobs here and there, get the money, pay up everybody.
Oh my
So there's no
God.
money in the pocket. So everything's just going out.
But that's just like puts you down, man. I mean,
Painful.
so much rejection.
Oh,
Then you
painful.
finally get the thing up and running, and then
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
it
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
down again, just like a slide.
Ugh.
You just went up a slide and then you went down a slide very quickly.
Yeah, man.
I mean, how was it getting out of that, and how did the idea evolve into a water park? Like, what's the story of
I
that?
think it's pivoting more than evolving.
Okay.
So we pivot so many times. We were here, now here, now here, now here, until now it is in this formula. Because we tried so many things, so now we know what works, what doesn't work.
Okay.
Now we know which one converts, which doesn't convert. Now we understand each place and the culture, and how do you communicate this. We understand eventually that it's when you sell an emotion.
Yeah.
So when you figure out what's the emotion, it becomes easier to portray the emotion in everything you do, in your marketing, in your PR, in your social media, in your sales, and in the product itself.
Yeah.
So I'm in the business of creating happy memories.
Nice.
That's it. So we figure that out. Then we figure out, okay, here's the messaging in all the social media.
Wow.
So it became like real people having real fun.
Wow.
You
Nice.
know, like we focus in so many ways. Like, when you travel somewhere, people always open the Google and TripAdvisor.
Yeah.
So we make sure we are there and we're doing very well.
Yeah.
Like in Google, we are 4.9
Wow. Very nice.
with 3,000 plus
Wow.
reviews. That's hard.
Yeah. 100%.
That's
man.
very hard. TripAdvisor, we're like top 10 in Dubai.
Wow.
Hard.
Of course.
Because the top 10, the other top 10 is like Burj Khalifa, Atlantis,
Yeah.
companies with multi-million dollars
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like
Of
marketing
course,
behind
ad
it.
revenues and marketing
Exactly.
revenues.
We do zero.
Wow.
We spend nothing.
Wow. It's all through.
Revenue, it's all like organic,
Wow. Wow. That's
which is
nice.
crazy.
Which means that people are enjoying
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But that's the whole thing. Like, not spending is like, it's the craziest thing ever.
But are you someone who's on the ground all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you're really. I think anyone to be successful in their respective field have
Yeah.
to be very passionate about this.
A lot of times, like, I'd be on the water park and like I'd be doing videos and stuff, and it's like, do you work here? It's like, no. So what do you do here? It's like, I'm the owner. They freak out.
They're like, whoa.
They freak out, or I'm in the cashier, it's the cashier, or outside the cashier, I'm just sitting down there watching things.
Yeah.
And they ask me questions like, so do you work here? It's like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And I answer them, it's like, so what do you do here? It's like, I'm the owner, huh? They freak out. They don't understand that actually you're there.
Yeah. But it's honestly so nice to meet the owner when you come to a place
Yeah.
like that. It just shows that there's a lot of heart that's gone into that business. It
That's-
shows that the owner actually cares enough and is passionate enough and is making sure the entire experience is perfect.
Because it's my business ultimately. So if I don't take care of it, who will?
Of course. And you have to. That's the only way to
Yeah.
be successful. in
I
my
never
opinion.
had an office I haven't had an office for the last 7 years.
Wow. Okay.
So I haven't sat in an office for the last 7 years.
So you're just at the site.
Yeah, other side. Because There is no purpose behind me being behind the office.
Yeah.
It's like I am with the customer, so it should be there.
Of course.
So why I'm behind, a door and a window or a table? Why would I do that?
And I've seen your design of the aqua park has changed
All the
multiple times as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's come to Dubai or Expo 2020 Dubai
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
what is it right now?
Now it's just the word Dubai.
The word Dubai. Okay.
Because the summer is
Hashtag
quieter.
Dubai.
Yeah, just quieter than summer.
Okay.
But because what we did is, okay, so the idea was this. Burj Khalifa, they have the LED screens.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm becoming the billboard on the water.
Wow.
So we can
Only
rearrange.
billboard on the wall.
Yeah, so I'm rearranging the letters to write whatever I want to say. So I can say, I love, whoever.
Yeah,
or
I
will you
love
marry
Dubai.
me? Or happy birthday. Or this brand and that brand.
Well, you can do that easily.
Yeah, easily. Takes me a day and a half, 2 days.
Really, huh? And you
Yeah.
can rearrange all the letters and
Even the
turn it
factory
around.
does not even understand how I'm doing that.
Really, huh?
Even the factory that I produce it from is like, how are we doing this? It's like, I didn't design it for this. Like, listen,
Don't
don't
worry.
tell me it's not possible.
It's like Lego
There-
pieces.
yeah,
you put it-
exactly. There's always a way. Don't tell me. I even told them, like, hey, don't give me this negative small mind. There's always a way. We figure it out.
I mean that's
And
that
it
should
works.
be the attitude,
Yeah, it works.
If you're really obsessed with it and you're into your thing, you'll figure
Yeah.
a way out.
But you said a key word, obsession.
Yeah.
Most people are not obsessed with what they do.
Yeah.
They're just doing whatever. It's like you need to have a level of obsession towards this specific goal. Otherwise, you're not going to do it.
I think that's one of the major keys to success as well.
Yeah.
To love what you do.
Yeah.
And I think you were lucky enough to choose the business you did, even
Yeah.
though most people told you this.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Even the family, friends. Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing. Like, people expect, when you give an idea, everybody's going to jump to it and be supportive. No.
Yeah. It doesn't work like that at
Yeah.
all. Especially, being born Emirati,
Yeah.
this is a new region, it's just buzzing, it's a tourist-centric city,
Yeah.
and you happen to be in a business that sort of definitely supports the vision of the city itself as
Yeah.
well. Has the government really been very supportive to this idea?
Certain people are, some people are not.
Okay.
So again, because they don't understand what I'm doing. It's like, what do you mean you want to rent the water?
Yeah.
How are we going to do that?
Okay.
It's like, and a lot of people are afraid to take risks because they're worried that it's going to come back to them and somebody get hurt. Like,
Yeah.
and we figure out what's the worst case scenarios and we work through that and make sure it doesn't happen ever.
Yeah.
And we work through it, safety, just simple, reverse engineer it. But some people are just small in the cocoon, they don't understand
Yeah.
thinking outside of that. So that was the challenge in the beginning.
Yeah.
Making them understand, okay, this is safe, this is how it's going to work, this is all these things, this is why we should do this and should do that.
Yeah.
And then when they see it, oh yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Now
that's,
that it works, of course.
yeah,
Now,
but getting them to understand why it should work is very hard.
haven't you had people try to copy this
All the time.
exact same
Yeah, twice happened.
concept?
Happened twice already.
In Dubai?
Yeah.
Okay.
Friends of mine.
Really, huh? No way.
Amazing.
What is that all about?
Amazing. I loved it.
Oh my God. How did you react to that?
Love.
Really, huh?
I gave love.
Okay.
So what happened, like I had a friend of mine, this is actually a funny story. He went to my old factory and spent, I give you the numbers exactly, it's more fun that way. He spent 760,000 dirhams on buying that. As soon as I heard he did it, I called him up, hey, I heard you did this, amazing. If you need any help, I'm here. I can help you with maintenance, operation, we can do wholesale, we can do partnership if you want, I'm cool with that. No, we're good. It's like, hey, if you need any help, I'm here, my door's open.
Yeah.
Leave it. He started doing things and so on, so on. Cool, let it be. Risk from Allah, not from you.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later exactly, I get a call from him, hey, we're closing the business, would you buy us off?
Really?
I was like, let me think about it, send me a picture.
Yeah.
Give me a picture, I call a friend of mine who does events with Saudi Arabia. It's like, hey, what's going on? Is there any events happening with you? It's like, yeah, we're doing an event in 2 weeks. We want to do something with the water.
Yeah.
Check your WhatsApp. I sent me a picture of this park. I was like, amazing, we're looking for that. It's like, brother, you work there, find out exactly what's the budget. Let's push this up. I'll take care of you, take care of me.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Incentive, again.
Of course.
Figure out the incentive. Cool. 2 days later, comes back to me, hey, put 80,000. It's like, what? Fine, for 4 days. Put that in. 2 days later, approved. I go to the guy, it's like, hey, I'll buy it from you, but how much you offer me? It's like $500,000. It's like, no, I give you 91,000. What? This costs it. Listen, nobody's gonna buy it from you.
Yeah.
You want it? 91,000 cash today, now. Cash now? It's like, yes, come to me. Give the cash, to the games, ship to Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
4 days. came back, rented it again for more people that I know in my network, 300,000, and then sold it to his uncle
No way.
for 250.
No way. Wow.
And that only happened because of one thing. I spoke with love. So I left the door open with love. I didn't go, hey, you shit. I didn't.
Of course, yeah.
There was no need for me to burn bridges.
100%.
I kept the door open. And that was the thing that actually helped a lot. Always when you start with love. Yeah.
No, that is a very important concept that you've touched upon.
Yeah.
Even in the real estate business, I've had lots of people, who used to work with us,
Yeah.
now competitive. It's always love,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. If somebody is, like you said, you touched upon a very important thing. Risk is Allah. At the end of the day, you work hard, you do you. Don't worry about what's happening around you.
Focus on your lane, man.
Focus on yourself. You're going to do well if you focus on yourself. And that's what matters.
Yeah.
Just sending out hate out there in the world is only going to come back to you, and it's only
poison.
going to psychologically hurt you.
It's because again, I spoke about this before. You don't die from the bite. You die from the venom. So the venom is the hate.
Yeah.
Somebody hurt you. Okay, he bit you, but then it's on you how to react to that bite. Do you and get angry and start? It's like I'm drinking the poison. I'm wishing you death. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Just let it be, man.
Yeah.
Let it be.
And I think that's the key to growing as well.
Yeah.
Growing as a person, growing as a businessman, because business has a lot of stress, ups and downs. I'm sure we all face them. We have our seasons, we have our time.
Happens,
business
yeah.
goes up and down.
Yeah.
But we have to, maintain our stress level. Like you said, how you react to the bite is what matters.
Yeah.
And if you can react to those things in the correct way in a business environment,
Yeah.
it'll really help you be in the business long term.
Exactly.
But if you react like that to things, patience I think is the biggest virtue that you
Yeah.
need to learn and adapt and start to practice on a
Yes.
daily basis as well inside your business.
And always zoom out.
Look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, zoom out because when you're so inside this emotional situation,
Yeah.
you're reacting. This is too much. Zoom out, understand, hey, what happened? Because ultimately, in a couple of months or a year from now, this will not matter even.
Yeah.
So why are you wasting this much energy?
Yeah.
It's like you're just wasting energy on somebody that you matter. It's like, why?
Yeah. It's not worth it.
It's not.
You're right. You zoom out and then you realize that.
Yeah. It's not worth
What
it.
did I do? Wasted
Yeah.
my time worrying about this when I could have
Exactly.
been worrying about my own business.
That's the problem. People always, they look at the mountains and they want to carry them. It's like, no, you climb the mountain. You don't carry them. You walk around, oh, this happened to me. It's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
That was a lesson. You learn from it, you move on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what's next for Aquafund? Where are you seeing your business in the next few years? Do you want to go to more locations?
Always
growing?
scaling is always the only way for me. So like more locations, pivoting and evolving into a bigger project as in like stuff on land, beach clubs or in the beach itself. So you have things on the beach and in the water. So a bunch of new things to do.
Okay, so there's a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
to expect from Aquafund.
Oh, there's so many things. Yeah. Franchising it, more locations.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, other beachy cities around the world could have the Aquafund brand and,
Yeah.
get the entire concept going on.
To me, nothing above the north coast of Africa.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah,
So I don't touch
obviously,
Europe.
because the weather won't permit.
It's not about this. Like besides that, too much red tape, too much taxation, too much opportunity for people to sue you for anything and everything.
Yeah.
So no, stay in Africa. Emerging markets is much better.
Yeah.
Asia and Africa is where the money is.
Okay. What is the next market that you want
Africa.
to go to? Africa?
Yeah, heavily Africa.
Are you traveling there, looking at beaches?
Even the beaches, even land, because what happens is these countries, as you're aware, they all cash positive.
Yeah.
So if somebody is buying a Range Rover, he paid double the money cash.
Yeah.
If somebody bought a house, he paid it cash.
Yeah.
There was no bank, there was no loan, there was no credit.
Yeah. 100%.
Exactly. So
They're cash economies.
Exactly. So it's better for me to go to these countries. They have high demand and no supply, and you come in with something really good quality, amazing concept. You make money there.
Yeah. 100%, man. I think that's a big opportunity.
Yeah.
Especially Africa, even for our business in real estate. I have a lot of clients who come down from Africa.
Exactly. Yeah. So when you come with that concept there, but I think the idea is like evolve into even become a developer for real estate, because now you have the concept that brings people in. So okay, if you can build something around it, that's money.
100%.
Yeah.
So what's the other thing you want to get into? But entertainment related events, because I know you were into events before,
No
right?
more real estate.
No more real estate.
Yeah.
Get into the land business and make working on your motto of
Basically, That's where
creating
the future
memories.
is. Yeah.
Very nice, man. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Also, the thing that interests me most about your business is the positive PR, like you said, you have very good reviews on Google, on TripAdvisor, and I think the biggest puller maybe to your business has been social media, if I'm not wrong.
Big time.
And I know in the beginning you actually worked with a lot of influencers
So
to
many.
get the name Aquafun out there. Tell me a little bit more about your social media journey. How did you start? Okay, let's make it easy. How did you start social media? And
Open Instagram, no followers. Okay, how many followers?
App Store, download.
Yeah, literally. Okay, so I'm in the location every single day. We have customers coming in.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Literally. Every
Literally,
customer.
yeah?
I have no internet. Here's Wi-Fi, hotspot.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how it is. And then you start doing that. Okay, continue was awesome. School trips and so on. So we push that. And then, okay, let's start doing influencers. Cool. How are we going to get influencers?
How did you get into content creation? Because of course, before getting the followers,
Yeah.
were you starting going around recording things?
Yeah, everything. I was doing everything.
Okay.
For the first 6 years, I was doing everything myself.
Really, huh?
So I was the person who's DMing, replying, everybody. I was shooting, I was editing, I was posting, I was sending the files to everybody.
Wow. Very
The
nice.
whole thing. So I learned that, okay, when we were DMing the influencer, I was talking to them as if they're just normal people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and it was a very simple way. It's like, it was just, the first thing, like, was just more of an ego massage. You're, awesome content, we love it, all this nonsense. Here's, we want to invite you to experience, so the keyword is experience, it's not product. If they see it, amazing, okay. Then that's the punchline, okay. Here's 2 to 4 tickets, we can give you drone videos, proper videos, edit pictures, and the CEO is going to be with you.
Yeah.
So,
of course,
so
it
they feel the
creates that-
VIP.
Yeah.
Amazing. Book a date. Here's date. Here's time. Come over. I'm there with them. I talk to them. I go with them in the water park. I shoot them myself. I talk shit to them. I bully them all over the way. So that was very personal.
Okay.
Very, very personal. So they come out. I get stories. I get posts. I get reviews.
Wow, very nice.
So every time after a couple of months, hey, can you give me a review?
Yeah.
Can you give me a review?
Yeah.
Because they already came. They already have pictures. They already have the videos. They already have everything.
Of course.
So convert that into this.
Wow, very nice.
The first 6 years, it was purely me doing that.
Wow, that's really good, man. I mean, because if you have to begin somewhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't work automatically. A lot of people are just so skeptical about sending somebody a DM.
That's the.
And I'm like,
You know
no,
what
dude,
pisses
you
me
gotta
off?
do this.
Yeah, what pisses me off when people like, I've sent 5 DMs today or 10 DMs. Like, what?
Like, dude, you need to be doing a lot more than that. if you
I
wanna
was
get
doing
results.
minimum 100 a day.
Wow.
minimum.
Wow, you're literally sending everyone a DM.
Minimum, like finding the right people and then like DMing 100 people every day at least.
Yeah, you have to. I mean,
It's your business. You have to be obsessed with it.
In the beginning, when I started my social media journey, it was the same thing, man.
Yeah.
It was just me sitting on my social media day in, day out,
Yeah.
trying to see what other people are doing, trying to learn from
Engage to everybody. Like,
engage,
you know,
respond to comments, respond to people.
Yeah.
Any DMs coming, I'm like texting people back.
And I still remember like there was a phase like I was like on locations for JBR where my water park is, and every picture, my water park in the background, there's a comment. Hey, I see myself in the back.
Yeah. Wow.
Tag me. And then they react to it and they go to my page and they find my page.
Wow.
So it was like actually engaging in the community or the hashtags and locations.
Wow.
It was very, very, very full on. There was no days off on that.
Wow.
Like every day, like it's an hour, 2 hours just doing that.
Oh, man, that's amazing. I mean, I think that's the secret to success. I mean, and I feel like you're the kind of personality that enjoys it as well.
Yes, I mean,
You're a
ultimately,
people's person for sure.
yeah, but ultimately, like, again, it is my business. I have to put that energy in.
Yeah.
You can't just sit down and like, do it once a day or once a week or once a month. It's like, no, it's every single day you gotta do sales, you gotta do PR, you gotta do marketing, you gotta do social media every single day. There's no days off.
Yeah. I mean, that is
Yeah.
very, very important. And I see today's day and age, you cannot ignore social media. So there's a lot of businessmen who still think that, I still have friends who come up to me and they're like, oh my God, are you going to start dancing in your next TikToks? And they talk about TikTok as if, or Reels, that it's like a derogatory thing for a professional businessman to be doing. And I'm like,
listen,
dude, what's wrong with you?
Ultimately, you will laugh in the end.
Sorry, exactly.
That's it. Let them be in their old school ways. It's fine if it works for you.
Yeah, and I always share this with our own agents at Springfield, because we really push all our staff to make reels and create content. And we're proud to say we're one of the leading companies that push all our staff to do social media. And I always tell everyone that, guys, when you start doing social media, your closest friends are the ones that are going to start making fun of you first.
That's fine.
I'm like, it's always going to happen. Your boys or whatever,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
girls or whatever, your closest friends
Yeah.
are going to come in and say, dude, what the hell are you doing?
Because you're doing better than them.
Right.
Yeah, but you never know where it converts.
Exactly. You never
It'll
know.
be somebody random that saws you by mistake, and then that's it.
Yeah, 100%, man. And like I mean, especially in your business more so, people who are coming to Dubai, they want to see the experience, and the power of influencers is huge.
Yeah.
And if you can actually connect with them without actually paying them in the
Yeah,
beginning,
we never paid anybody.
you know, that's
No, I
that's
had
the
more than
key.
I had thousands of influencers. I paid nobody.
Wow.
Like every month we were doing between 70 to 200 influencers every month.
Really?
I paid 0 of them.
Wow.
If somebody
That
asks
is-
for money, it's like, hey, thank you very much, we don't pay. You know, we had such people came to us, 20 million subscribers on YouTube, wherever.
Wow.
It's like they never asked for money.
Wow.
No, but this is how we make money. Hey, fine, okay. Have a good day, take care.
Yeah.
Next.
No, but that must have been a very good experience for you
Yeah.
as well to meet so many interesting characters.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, social media is.
That's how I grew my page, my personal page, because I had no social media personally
Yeah.
for almost 11 years.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. This page is only less than 2 years, a year and a half now.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
So it was only the Aqua Fun.
Only Aquafun.
Really?
I
huh?
was a ghost.
Do you think it's helped to get your
To an,
face
to an
out
extent,
there?
yeah. It became, okay, now we know what does this does.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that makes a huge difference because for me as well, for our business, I think me branding myself personally
Yeah.
has really helped my brand grow, in my opinion. Once
Of course
again,
it does.
Because I feel like someone can connect better.
It becomes
with the
a face.
brand.
Yeah.
Exactly. You need a physical face.
Yeah.
Just having an Aquafun, of course, that will work as well because people are searching for experiences. But having a person or a face attached to the brand
Yes.
will connect to maybe a wider audience.
Absolutely, yeah.
That, I mean, today you are a success story. Today you are someone who's done really well for himself, who's a Guinness World Record holder. My only Guinness
For
World Record holder friend, you know?
No, I'm doing 5 more.
Mashallah,
Yeah, yeah.
mashallah.
I'm doing 5 more, inshallah.
5 more Guinness World Records?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause-
Do you mind sharing?
I'll show you better.
Oh, okay. Wow.
show you better,
Wow.
yeah.
So this current one, it's the largest
Inflatable water park in the world.
inflatable water park. In the
Yeah, yeah.
world.
Because
Okay.
there was a period that Saudi Arabia had a bigger one, and they were gonna get the record, but then I saw the numbers. Okay, fine. I was like, let me do double that,
Wow.
and then that's what I did, double their size.
So you are the philosophy of Dubai in a person.
Basically,
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
Sheikh
yeah.
Mohammed, you know, he says.
But it's true. If you're not gonna be the best, the biggest, the wowest, why do it?
100%.
And then nobody remember number 2 and 3. Number 1.
For sure.
Yeah.
I remember I watched one of Sheikh Mohammed's very famous interviews where he's like, I always want to be number 1.
Yeah.
You know, why should we aim to be number 2?
Yeah.
I said, why should I don't want my people to be, wait for 10 years or 20 years to get
Do
the
it now.
best healthcare, to get the best. I want it now. I
Yeah,
want my
yeah.
people today,
Exactly,
now.
yeah,
And, you
yeah.
know, he's my role model in business and life. MashaAllah, the success of him has obviously helped all of us.
Yeah.
Has a trickle-down effect on all the people living in Dubai.
It's
you know,
an energy. It's an energy, man. It's a mindset.
I think it's I mean, Sheikh Mohammed himself, he embodies
Yeah.
the work ethic that we see a lot in Dubai's leading businessmen as well.
It's true. It's
Because it all sort of trickles down from the top, from the leader.
Yeah.
More so in the Emirati culture, I'm sure everyone is, racing up ahead as well. And I see this in the last 30 years as well. Because of course I have a lot of friends. I've grown up in the city.
Yes.
And I know that how the newer generation is now becoming a lot more harder working than the previous generations. I
Yeah,
think it
it's
has
different
a
now,
lot
yeah.
to do
Yeah.
with the competition, with the amount of development that's happening, and the amount of opportunities that exist as well. From a real estate perspective,
Yeah.
since that's our niche,
Yes.
real estate. What do you think about Dubai? I know you're Emirati, and I know, of course, this is your home.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts? Because I know we had a little discussion about real estate, and
Yeah.
what's your thoughts about Dubai's real estate market?
It's amazing.
Huh?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a place
Everywhere
to
in the
be.
world is failing. We are the only ones who's going up and up, up.
Yeah. And
But that comes
people
in
are
because
moving-
again, we have the right infrastructure. The infrastructure is there. The safety is there. The system is there.
Yeah.
So these are the very key things, the fact we have to sit, like we leave the car door open or
Yeah.
the house open, and
I mean, that's something that we were discussing a little bit earlier as well.
Yeah.
The safety, and that's the beauty of Dubai.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the safety. There's the business opportunities, no taxation. All of these things have really made this place
Yeah.
sort of the hub for entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
You know, in a place where we celebrate our own entrepreneurs. You
Yeah.
know, and that's why we are celebrating you today.
Yes. Where's the cake?
It's coming soon. Ahmed loves his dessert, so
I'm just hungry.
we'll make sure we have your cookies before the end of the podcast.
It's there.
It's there. We should bring those. Let them come
Cookies.
in. Oh wow. Okay, these are.
That is massive cookies.
We should have a.
You can continue talking. I mean,
You're gonna ignore this podcast.
Podcast. God.
See, there you go. Now you'll have some energy. You know, I felt like you were really longing for those cookies when I gave you those Indian sweets. You're like, what the hell is this? I want my black chip cookies. But anyways, Ahmed, coming back to your story, what do you think is a secret sauce? I know there's no specific secret sauce, but what has been your secret sauce for success? And we have a lot of young people watching this podcast.
Yeah.
We have a lot of budding entrepreneurs who are coming up who would be watching this podcast. What would you say to those young entrepreneurs out there who are trying to make a name for themselves?
Interesting. Don't chase the fame. Number one. I think very importantly, most people are so afraid to fail. That's the biggest problem. People are afraid to try because they're afraid to fail, because they're afraid to come back and their friends or family make fun of them. The problem is this: you cannot pay rent to people's opinions. You think people's opinions are so important that you think it's going to make your life. If you understand how much people actually don't think about you, you'd be very surprised. You're not the center of the world.
100%.
Really not. And this is the problem. People are like,
That sucks. You're bursting everyone's bubble.
But that's the whole thing. Like, hey, it's like, you understand nobody cares about you.
Yeah.
But there's like, nobody cares. Like, you know what? It is much faster to make money now than before.
Yeah.
Like, me and you we know this. Like, 15 years ago, we don't have social media like this.
Of course.
We don't have the tools we have. Like, me and you right now, both of us, I guarantee this. We can go broke today. In 6 months, we can be back to millionaires.
100%.
I am 100% sure of that. Because we understand now what it takes.
Yeah.
We understand the ways.
Yeah.
And again, ultimately, you're the vehicle. Put me anywhere. Put you anywhere. You can make it.
Of course.
Full stop. Because now you are, you're tailored now. You understand this is how much energy and work I have to put. This is how I'm going to talk to people. This is how I'm going to sell. So people need to start doing that. There is really so much ways to make money. Like just with our phone. Just give me a phone and laptop. That's it. Watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
Watch the fireworks. There's no reason for people to be broke right now. You can just literally just sit down and learn how to trade. Whatever, crypto, forex, stock, whatever it is. We can make at least $100 a day.
Yeah.
At least.
The new artificial intelligence.
Yeah. At least $100 a day. That's $2,000 a month. That's 9,000 dirhams plus. That's better than earning salaries. And you can work 1 hour a day. Leverage. Leverage your time. People can pay you $100 to listen to them on Fiverr. There's in Fiverr, go listen to people. $100 for an hour.
Oh.
Exactly. There's so many ways to make money right now. It's like just being lazy. People, I can sit down with you right now, and me and you can sit down and give people step by step what to do, how to do it, who to talk to, and they won't do it because they're lazy.
100%.
People are just obsessed with the endings and the clothes and the accessories, not obsessed with the actual process and the work.
They see the cars, they see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fame, they see the
And that's not it.
Mr. Aquaman
That's not
out
it.
there, driving his fancy cars.
I don't
and they
have
want to
fancy
get
cars.
there, but they don't want to
I don't
do
have fancy
that.
cars no more. No, I stopped doing that stupid thing. I had a phase of doing that stupid thing. I was like, no, you know what? That's not life.
All right.
Yeah.
So now what's your stupid indulgences now?
I don't have any. I just love traveling a lot.
And I love the watch that you're wearing. You don't bring it up. And I have a feeling that you match that with your kandura.
Of course, man.
With the
Yeah,
shade
yeah.
of your kandura.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
But again,
and we have to point out to his Travis Scott Nikes, guys.
was
Limited
just-
edition.
I
Guys.
had to wear them, man.
It's a great look you're rocking, man.
But again, listen, why are you gonna work so hard to make this money? Can you enjoy it?
Of course.
But again, don't come to me with again. Like me and you, we can say this very well. If you can outwork me, they come talk to me. You can't outwork, because again, there was a phase in my life that I did 57 months of no days off.
Wow.
Every single day I was doing 10 to 18, 19 hours every single day. So unless if you can do that, then don't come to me, oh, you're doing this. I say, oh, you have, whatever. Again, that's the point people are just obsessed with those just facade.
Yeah.
The outside, you understand what it takes to be there.
And they're not willing to put the hours
They
in.
were not.
And that was something very interesting that you touched on, that you can tell people the step-by-step
Yeah.
process, but they just won't do it.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunately sometimes I see that in my field in
Yeah.
real estate, where we have new brokers coming in and we're training. A lot of my work involves training our salespeople.
Yes.
How to sell, and there's a certain steps that you need to do.
Yeah.
But people are not willing to do that.
No.
People are not even willing to wake up in the morning.
No.
And show up to work on time. I
Yeah.
say half the work is showing up.
That's what-
Show up
And then-
every day
yeah.
at the right time. That is half the work.
And the problem, people think it's success is a straight line. It is not a straight line.
Yeah.
It's just zigzag all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be straight. And sometimes for you to get this one, you gotta go here and here and here and here, and then go there.
Of course.
It's never gonna be straight.
You have to find your way.
Exactly.
In your words, you pivoted so many times. in
So
your
many
own
times.
business.
Like what I start with and what I'm doing now, is like,
Yeah.
wow, the
From
difference.
slides to
Yeah.
a water park, and I never would have, not a lot of people would have thought to connect,
Yeah.
becoming a Guinness World Record holder for the largest.
Yeah. But
inflatable
even
water
that,
park.
even that happened like funny, like because I was gonna lose everything.
Okay.
There was something happened that now, like I put all the money in 2 new projects, and then those 2 projects pulled the plug out of me a week before starting. So now I'm
Really?
stuck with all these assets, and I need to still pay more money for the supplier for this. And I'm, okay, what the hell am I gonna do that now? So comes back to a very important thing: the conversation that you have in your head. Like I can guarantee Hamza that you and yourself, you're best friends.
Yeah.
You think you're the shit. And that's the only way to be. But most people are nothing but self-doubt, self-hate, which we don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean you're in war with yourself? Why? You got either war with yourself or with the world. You can't be in war with both.
Yeah.
So like when that happened, like instead of me going in my head, oh, you idiot, you messed up. I said, no, it's okay. You got this. Let's figure out a way to take this negative situation, convert it into positive times 3.
Yeah.
Within my head, literally, within an hour, I came out, hey, let's put all together and let's make the biggest one in the world.
Wow.
And then I need more money. I start talking for 2 weeks. I start talking to my friends who have big brands, coming as sponsors. Like, we don't have no money. It's like, hey, why am I doing this? I'm good in sales.
Yeah.
Let me do my sales.
Yeah.
We pushed sales for a month. We got the money we wanted. Paid this guy, paid the supplier, start doing my stuff, and history.
Wow.
But that's the whole thing. Like, you need to have this utter level of belief in yourself.
Yeah.
Because no one else will believe in you.
Yeah.
It's only you.
100%.
Because again, it's like there's two factors. One, there was this thing that I read that day. It's like love your enemies.
Love your.
Enemies.
Okay.
So I fall in love with myself. Because most people are enemies with themselves.
Themselves. Yeah.
So fall in love with yourself. That's number one. That's the very important part, because people don't see that.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be in love with yourself when you're doing. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out.
And you have to be able to imagine where you want to go. So the power of,
Manifestation and
manifestation,
yeah.
imagining where you want to go, and
visualizing.
being an enemy of yourself
Yeah,
stops you from doing that. I think that's the
Exactly.
main thing that stops
Yeah.
people
What
from
if doesn't work?
manifesting where they want to be.
And always hilarious to me when people think it's not gonna work out because of this or this. So I say, but what if it works? What if it actually works out?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about it?
People are like, no.
No. They only see one part.
Yeah.
Why it will not work out? But okay, did you see the other ways why it will work out?
Yeah. Or
Yeah, but what if this like, hey, we'll deal with what ifs later on.
Yeah.
But you attract what you think of. If you keep thinking of it's gonna be a war, it's gonna be negative, it's gonna be bad, and when I do this, it's like, hey, how am I gonna pay my bills? Listen, do you think I don't have bills?
Yeah.
You think you have no bills?
Yeah.
We take risk. We have bigger bills than anybody else.
Yeah.
You have how many families you take care of?
Of course.
It's like you take risk every single day, but otherwise it's not gonna grow.
100%, man. And
People don't see it.
yeah.
Yeah, they're afraid. Oh, I'm gonna pay my bills. It's like, listen. It's fine for me when people like they want to have plan B and C and D. It's like, no, it's plan A.
Yeah.
You can't just drive a car and look this way. You're
Yeah.
gonna crash.
Yeah.
You gotta focus on your plan A.
That's very important. Always
don't do that.
thinking about the second and third.
Yeah. But what
scenario,
if?
fourth
But
scenario.
what if it works?
But the main road is straight up ahead.
Exactly.
You got to drive straight. Make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
you're concentrating on your main bigger goal rather than thinking, what if
Yeah.
this goes? Same thing in real estate.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people, I want to invest in Dubai, but what if there's another recession that happens? What if the market crashes after 2 months? What if the interest rates go further up? What if You know,
Yeah.
now this is the peak of the market, and then you just see the market going up,
Yeah.
up.
What if you're an idiot and you just shut up? Yeah.
That's what I always tell people. Like
Yeah,
the best
yeah.
time to buy real estate is when you have money.
Yeah, now.
You know, stop thinking about. I mean, we cannot control the futures, and the same thing in business as well.
Yeah.
You have to take action today, rather than always worrying dead about what's going to happen. When that happens, if there's a recession, if there's COVID, I'm sure COVID must have been a big challenge for the entire tourism industry.
yeah.
You know, and
Yes and no,
You're
yeah.
very
Yeah.
linked to the.
Because I
tourism
had
industry.
other things going on in the background.
Okay, so tell us about that actually. What happened during the COVID time? Because I know, I mean, I have a few friends who are in the tourism industry, and they were obviously
We had
badly.
we had cash flow, which is because I was gonna go spend so much money somewhere, and then I didn't.
Alhamdulillah.
That helped, but then I was doing a lot of different small deals in other businesses.
Okay.
You know, I spoke about it in one of my videos. Literally, I was with 4 other guys who were like big dudes.
Okay.
And then I'm talking to you, and I'm here in the background talking about I'm looking for onions.
Yeah.
It's like I remember I have a friend of mine. His family, they're the biggest distributors for vegetables and foods in Morocco. I messaged them, hey bros, that they was like, do you have this supply for onions? Like 10 minutes later, he replied me, yes we do. Send me some pictures and information. I show my friend, hey, is this what you're looking for? I was like, yeah.
No
It's
way.
like, how much is it for? I was like, how much is it for? I put my markup, 35%. And then it's like, yeah, how we can do it? Okay, let's do it. And then within, I think, 2 months, we've sold more than 200 containers.
Wow.
Of onions.
Of onions.
I don't like onions.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Wow.
Like, but it's being resourceful in that way.
That's the power of networking.
Network is a net worth, man.
That is the power.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Networking is your
You need to
network
be
is your net
likable.
worth.
That's what people when they come in. Like sometimes, like I have friends of mine, even research people or like in tech people, they come in too serious. It's like no. Money doesn't not do serious. I need to like you.
Yeah.
People with money, if I don't like
Very
you, I don't work with you.
important.
Yeah. If we do not like you, vibe, your energy, we won't do it with you.
Yeah.
Full stop. You can come in dressed up, suit up, glasses, looking good. We know you're fake.
Yeah.
You know, we can see through it. It's
Yeah.
like, I need to like you. Stop, having a foot up in your ass.
This was actually one of the. There was this video that I watched a few years ago, many years ago actually, and it's on YouTube. It was an interview
Yeah.
between a news anchor and the top selling real estate agent in the United States.
Nice.
So obviously it was a pretty big deal.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
big
number
one.
one in the United States is a huge, biggest country,
Yeah.
for real estate especially. And the lady asked the guy, she's like, why is it that you are selling more real estate than God knows how many 100,000 brokers in the United States?
Yeah.
Like, what is that one thing that makes you different from everyone
Yeah.
else? And I still remember his answer. He said, I'm not sure, but I think it's because I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Just being nice, being positive, giving out that positive energy.
Yeah, be
to
likable,
everyone.
man.
If
Be
it's your
likable.
clients, if it's your, colleagues, your stakeholders, whoever it is,
Yeah.
just being a nice person is actually so important.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Be
know,
kind.
especially in the business of sales.
Yeah. Be kind. Kindness costs nothing. It takes you everywhere.
And people will deal with, like you just said, people will deal with people if they like
Yeah.
them.
Because again, people see businesses as businesses. No. Businesses are nothing but other people.
Of course, it's a
Find the
company is
people
a-
that you can relate to. You have a common ground together, and then you take it from there.
Yeah.
You know.
Richard Branson said this very well. He said, I was not good in school. I was not good with math. I was not good with everything else. So they made me feel stupid.
Yeah. Me too.
And, I,
Yeah.
because
I better
felt like-
graduate, man. I better graduate.
so exactly. And Richard Branson said that, but I realized that I was very good with people.
Yeah.
And he said, a company is nothing
People.
but a bunch of people
Yeah.
working together towards a common goal.
Yes.
And if
Absolutely.
you have the power of convincing, motivating, bringing the troops together, you have the key to running a very successful business.
And see, this is a very powerful thing, emotional intelligence. It is a very rare quality right now.
Yeah.
You have people with IQ but no EQ.
Yeah.
And it's very dangerous because like in my business, the top layer are all high EQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have very good smart people for IQ, but they do not have decision making whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like my top, my 7 directors are 5 of them are females.
Because they understand.
Oh yeah, they're powerful. They're superpowers.
Yeah.
These see things we do not see.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course. And, that's one of the most important things when it comes to getting everyone to
Yeah.
work together towards one common goal.
Exactly.
You have to have that. I know you've been dyslexic.
I'm super dyslexic.
Yeah. So how was that a challenge?
In the beginning, I thought it was a challenge, but I understood that my ADHD and my super dyslexia is actually superpowers.
Yeah.
So for me, reading for me is very linear because in my head everything is 3D and it's overlapping.
Okay.
So I'm more creative. I see solutions differently. I see patterns much faster than anybody else.
You see?
Patterns
Okay.
faster than anybody else. So that is a superpower. Instead of like, okay, reading for me is not fun.
Yeah.
That's not how I register information. For me, talking to people, watching a video, looking at things is how I see business and ideas and stuff.
Is that how you design your
Yeah.
waterparks?
Everything in my head, I see it in my head. I fly between it and everything. So in my head, it's very visual.
Really? Huh?
Very visual. Everything I do, I already see it, feel it, smell it, hear the kids playing, everything.
Wow.
There's
Wow.
there's nothing linear there.
Wow. So you're another example of someone who wasn't good with books, but was very successful.
Bro, I barely graduated
in the
university.
real world.
I barely graduated university.
Really?
It was the worst time ever. The biggest waste of money and time.
What did you think after that about yourself, about your future prospects?
It's like, you can have a 4.0 that makes you a good follower, but, that these students are the owners now. I'm a D student, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I barely graduated. Literally, 2.0 exactly.
I mean, that's the importance of people understanding the qualities that you have to study outside of school as well. Learning how to deal with people, learning how to talk to people.
Listen, if success was in books, the teachers would be the richest people in the world.
100%.
Full stop. That's it.
100%.
Why would he read from the book why is he not successful? Like it baffles me when I see people going for entrepreneurship universities. It's like, what? That's not something you read about.
Yeah.
That's something you fail in. You fail, you learn from that.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't just read about it in the book in theory.
Real world experience,
It's
meeting
different.
people,
Yeah.
getting inspired by people. That was one of my biggest reasons to do this podcast as well.
Smartest thing ever.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love networking. I love
Yeah.
meeting new people, and I love learning from new people.
Yeah. I do the same thing every day, by the way,
Yeah.
but with no cameras. Yeah, seriously, every day.
In your majlis?
Yeah, in my house, every day I have people just like you, awesome human beings who are very good in what they do in their niche, and we just sit down, talk shit for 3-6 hours.
Wow.
And
Like they say, you're the average of the people that
there are 4 people,
you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Whether you're average of the 4 or the 5
Yeah,
people that you
basically.
surround yourself with.
But that's how we learn, because for me, that's how I learn things. It's sitting with people
Yeah.
smarter than me.
100%.
Because you know so much about that field. Hey, why would I sit down? No, I want to sit down with someone who knows so much about this. Because you will tell me a summary of 10 years. Before a while ago, I remember last year, I was doing something I call liquid gold. What is that? So I used to actually look for experts. So there was, I remember this Dr. Sarah, I remember her very well. She was my favorite. She was an expert in psychology for 23 years.
Okay.
I find her name, I called her, hey, I heard about you, this, just give a big ego massage. But she was very good in what she does. And it's like, listen, what do you think if I ask her how much do you make a month? Say, hey, basic question, just give me, it just humor me. Say, I make 50K. I said, okay, how about I give you 50K, spend a day with me? So about what? Just give me the summary of what you learned last 20 years. Huh? You sure you only want 1 day? It's like, yeah, only 1 day is enough. I don't want to take too much of your time.
Yeah.
And it's okay, let's schedule this a month from now. So now this doctor is sitting for a whole month writing notes, summary of what she learned last 23 years.
Really?
She came into my house. The first hour and a half, we talked about everything else but that.
Yeah.
She talked about everything, music, kids, travel, fashion, and then we start talking about that. In that next 5 hours, the stuff that I learned about psychology, you never read in the books. And then when we finish, hey, here's the money for you. No, I don't want it from you. The fact that you actually took time to learn from me and sit down with me, that's admirable enough, and I will give it to you and become friends.
Wow.
So that is an exercise I was doing every month at least 3 times.
Wow.
People who are experts in the field for 10, 15, 20 years.
You sit down with them and you learn.
Yeah, that 3, 7 hours, 6 hours, man, it is better than university for a year or reading 10 to 15 books.
Of course.
Yeah. Because you get the summary, get what actually works and what doesn't work. The cream, full stop, nothing else.
And that's, that is something that stays etched in your memory.
Full stop, never goes away.
An
It
experience
stays in. Yeah.
especially when you hear it firsthand from
Yeah,
someone, is very different from when you watch a video.
Yeah.
It's very different from when you read
It's
an
energy.
article.
It's the vibration, it's energy.
It's it's
Yeah.
energy. That's a very key word.
Yeah, it's energy,
when
man.
it comes, when you hear it from the horse's mouth,
Yeah.
it's very different. I have some mentors of my own, very successful business people, very successful real estate
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, and just sitting with them. I remember one of my role models is Muhammad Al-Abbar.
Yes.
You know, the chairman of IMAR. And I remember every time I've sat down with him, and now I've been lucky enough to sit down with him multiple times, but I
Nice.
still remember the first time I sat down with him. It was just like, I was just like sitting down and trying to like just soak in
yeah.
each and
Everything,
every
yeah.
word he said.
Yeah.
You know, we discussed his story, how he started, and, you know, how he moved from Singapore to Dubai, how he
Amazing.
started IMAR, how, you know, he was working out of a small little room with just
Yeah.
one more person devising the plan of becoming a developer, which is
Yeah,
today
yeah.
IMAR. You know,
Everything,
know
yeah.
those stories.
Amazing.
You can read about that, of course, it'll have an effect.
Yeah,
but if
nice.
you hear that from a person,
Yeah, one-on-one is different. Yeah, yeah.
it's completely different.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
meeting people, experiencing, and I think that's one of the keys to making money as well.
Yeah.
Surrounding yourself with wealthy people or experts in their field will give you those tips and tricks about where to invest, where to put your money, how to make money,
Yeah.
how to do that. So that's why I always say to those young, budding entrepreneurs that surround yourself with success.
Yeah, create the value. Because again, when you create the value of who you are, then you can put yourself in places that they have this value.
Yeah.
So some like, you know, like I go to gyms with all the people there are all like ultra successful rich people, like expensive gyms, expensive people there. So you understand you can communicate this planning. You know, to go to a specific CEO events or specific car clubs or stuff because you have people in that same mindset, the same pocket.
Yeah.
Or what you want to be in, you
Yeah.
know. And then, okay, if you are, again, a likable, genuine, kind person, and you have a value you can add, that's it, done.
Yeah. People will be attracted to that. People will be attracted to your energy.
Yeah.
And you will become an average,
Of the
hopefully,
four.
of those
Exactly.
people. But what were some of the key lessons that you learned
Yeah.
that really helped you shape your own entrepreneurial journey? Let's talk about the psychologist.
No, that was only one of them. That's just like, just I wanted to understand specific things in specific fields.
Okay.
It was just,
Which is the one entrepreneur that you were really that you really look up to, or is someone that you learned something from?
everybody, because again, I even can learn things from my own staff, my smallest people.
Yeah.
Because I'm not too big to learn from anybody.
Yeah.
Because you never know where you're going to hear something and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It's gonna be a light bulb.
Yeah,
that goes on.
exactly. So again, I try to always have my pride in check that nobody is too big for me to learn from.
Yeah.
But again, but I have to always differentiate also between who is I'm learning from them and there's people who reflects their negative energy and insecurities and failures towards me.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work out. Fine, sit down, watch me.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't come to me with that. Either come with something positive,
Yeah.
productive, or don't come to it.
Yeah.
Full stop. So I'm very
Selective and
Very-
whose
yeah.
feedback that you
I'm
take.
very selective. Who do I give my ear to?
Yeah.
Very selective.
Yeah, you have to hear everyone out, but you have to understand
Yeah.
whose words to really take
Yeah.
seriously.
Because sometimes like you tell me something, but it's not gonna. It will just trigger something else in my head.
Yeah.
That that's not where it is, but that made me think of that thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then I use that.
Yeah.
Like today was almost the whole day was like this. Like I'm talking to one of my directors, he's telling me things, but then what he's telling me is triggering me think about, hey, we can do this also.
Yeah. Bring in new ideas.
Yeah. So I'm taking like that, but amplifying it. It's like, okay. And he goes, oh my God, that's amazing. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you for telling me.
But that's the thing. You have to be appreciative. You have to, give that thanks.
Yeah.
Treat people the way we want to be treated.
Exactly.
And people don't do that. It's like a lot of times I will not do deals because I've seen how the owner or the CEO is with other people. I remember there was this deal. It's a very big bag, 7-8 figures, and I said no to it because the guy, the owner of the company, was a proper asshole. Proper asshole, and the whole thing, like, assholes are good to have around you, but he was just horrible to his own staff. And that for me was like,
Yeah. That's not a nice.
no,
energy to have.
4 months later, he was caught up in a big legal case and he was put to jail.
Really? Oh wow.
If I was in with
In
him in
that.
that, I'd be also
Alhamdulillah,
screwed.
God helped you in that.
So that's what I say again. It's following your intuition and your gut feeling.
Yeah.
People don't do that anymore. It's like a muscle. The more you listen to it, the more powerful it becomes. The more you're into the room, you understand the energies of people around you.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, you don't do that.
Yeah.
And that's not like I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't go to parties, I don't go to places like this.
Yeah.
Very selective with the energy.
Wow.
When my team said, hey, meet this guy, I didn't even question who the guy is because they know me. So they know my energy very well, so okay, I'll do it. Full stop.
Yeah.
I won't even ask what it is. It's okay.
Yeah. For what's what do you do for entertainment? I want to know that as well.
Make money.
Make money like that. That was the first answer that came to your head. Like, power boom. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's not cut around
Yeah.
Let's not beat around the bush. I like to make money for fun. That's what I like.
But
to
you
do.
know, I say like I don't suffer from what I do. So everything I do in my life, I enjoy.
Yeah.
So if I don't like you, I won't spend time with you.
Yeah.
If I don't like this, I don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's that kind of mindset. But again, like, you know, I really just like to sit home, just chill.
Enjoy with your family.
Yeah,
I know you have a 3-year-old daughter.
Yeah, I just like just quiet, chill. I don't do no, just take it easy. You know, either that or I'm traveling.
Sorry?
Or traveling.
Or traveling.
I love traveling. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I've been to 99 countries.
What?
Yeah, so far.
99 countries?
So far, yeah.
Wow, that is insane.
Yeah, I love traveling. This is my favorite thing.
Really? How many times do you travel now in a year? I mean, you always travel.
It depends.
99?
I'm flying next week anyways.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you traveling to?
Egypt.
Oh, wow, nice. Cairo?
No, Iskandariya, North Coast.
Oh, wow, nice. I've heard it's beautiful. I've never
It's
been.
very nice, yeah.
But I've been to Cairo. I've not been to the North Coast.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
heard it's
It's
really,
very, very
really
nice.
nice.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's great to be in that business of tourism where you have to travel and learn, and it
It's not
really
about that,
opens
like-
up your mind.
Yeah,
to
it's
different
that more.
cultures.
Yeah, it's like more like, you know, like I think a couple months ago, last month I was in Mauritius. I spent a week there, but I was out every day 16 hours. I was doing everything.
Really?
It's like, how much did you do in that week? It's like, I've seen everything. It's like, yeah, if I'm there, I'm there. I want to experience everything. I want to go on quad bikes. I want to go by waterfalls. I want to be on the beach. I want to be with people, food. I want to see everything.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Oh man, you sound like you're living your life to the fullest. I mean, 99 countries, mashallah, mashallah.
But that's
a
the thing,
huge number.
because like you think about it, like if you spend, let's say, that 15, 20 dirham on a bag or shoes or a watch, you can spend that in an actual experience that will stay with you forever.
Yeah.
So now you spend that week in that country, it costs you the same money you're gonna spend on that, you know, bag or a watch that you're not gonna wear in a couple of months.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd rather have this lesson, experience, and moment than have this material things.
I think that's a part of growth as well. I think when you start off in life, you want to start saving up for those material possessions.
Yeah.
And after a while, you just realize that after you've done that, it's like, what am I going to do with all of this stuff?
Yeah.
I would rather value my life
Exactly.
and my time and my moments and the memories I create are more important than just material
Because
possessions.
there was this mindset of like, you know, go and get a big mansion.
Yeah.
But then I'd be tied up to one place.
Yeah.
So I got a nice space. I enjoy it, but then I'm not tied to it.
Yeah.
You know, there was like, do you buy, do you rent? Like, I rent. It's like, why? Because I can just leave that now.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, wasting money. It's like, no, I'm just free. I can literally upgrade myself right now to a bigger house if I wanted to next week. I'm just tied up to a place that I have to pay for, but you can rent it. I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm just in that level of freedom that I'm not stuck to a physical big box, but I can go and do more things in my life.
Your life is all about experiences, man.
Yeah.
Time goes by and
Exactly.
you don't even realize it, you know. So you want to
Yeah.
make sure that each and every moment that we're living is being experienced and is being enjoyed and is spent learning and growing.
Exactly.
Life is all about growing, and I
Yeah.
think that's when success will follow you.
Yeah.
When you grow, when
And
you learn
move.
from
Yeah,
experiences,
move.
when you move around, when you meet new people, you do more experiences. In your case, networking, you know, selling onions. Like you said, making money is today's world a lot easier than
It's much easier. People
you
don't
know
understand
before.
how easy it is.
It's just about the person
Yeah.
and how much of work and effort and mindset, their brain cells they're willing to invest. You know, in their craft. But you know, it was very nice. You know, to have this discussion with you, guys. You have to follow Ahmed bin Chaibah on his Instagram account. He has a very interesting and fun Instagram account. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much,
course.
Ahmed, for giving us your time. You know,
course,
it was a lot of fun. You know, today I felt like I learned a lot from you.
Yeah,
You
later
know,
I will learn from you inside now. Afterwards,
and now we're going to have a off-camera discussion about real estate. But guys, thank you so much. If you guys have any questions, make sure to ask in the comment section below. All right. If you have any other tough questions, we're going to have Ahmed over in the podcast again for sure, inshallah.
Of course.
And if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to check out Ahmed's Instagram. I'm going to make sure I mention it over here on this podcast. Make sure to follow that. Make sure to follow the Aquafun Instagram account as well. And we'll see you very, very soon. And thank you once again, Ahmed.
You're welcome, brother.
Now we can actually enjoy the cookies.
Let's go.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.